Hello, welcome to this lesson. We will discuss development psychology and walking to the future in NLP in this lesson. Sub-branches of psychology are experimental, social, clinical, industrial, educational, learning and development psychology. Development psychology is a science that explains the development story of the individual from childhood until adulthood. Development psychologists come to the mind first with the psychosexual development theory of Freud, then with social learning theory of Albert Bandura, with cognitive development theory of Piaget, and with psychosocial development theory of Erik Erikson and socio-cultural theory of Vygotsky, and at last ecological system approach of Brenner. As you can see, there are many psychologists who worked on this issue. I now would like to invite you to another historical journey and talk about how to apply the walking technique to the future in NLP with the information we have acquired from those psychologists. If you are ready, let's start. I will first mention Jean Piaget, the founder of development psychology, who was born in 1896, wrote his first article at the age of 11, received his doctorate at the age of 22, and was the first scientist to ask the question of how intelligence develops as children grow up. This question led to the emergence of development psychology. According to him, children go through development stages and children should be supported during these stages. He explains his thoughts with the theory of development stages. According to the theory, it is inconvenient to move on to another stage before one stage mission is completed, because there are some certain qualities that we have to acquire at each stage. If the development of a stage is not completed properly, this will affect us throughout our lives. So, for example, think of stairs. When you climb stairs, if one of the steps is not solid, it rocks when you step forward, and you will feel insecure on that ladder. In this case, you cannot reach the final point with that ladder. This is the philosophy of development psychology of Piaget. Of course, this theory was groundbreaking when it was introduced in 1936. At this point, it should be said without forgetting that in those years, common people were a strict follower of psychology, science and theories, just like we follow TV series or YouTube or magazines today. So let's get back to development theory and meet Erik Erikson. Erik Erikson took Piaget's theory from 4 stages to 8 stages in 1950s and created a successful theory that covers our entire life. The success of this theory is that it collects all the theories in one pot. Let's say the coachee is at the age of 40. She takes a step forward, 1 step, and turns 45, and tells how she feels herself at 35, and she takes 1 more step to 50-year-old. How does she feel on that spot? What achievements she made? How does she feel about her life? Is there something missing? Or is everything in order? She can describe the details she sees when she reaches the future steps. I especially recommend working with this technique with young people. in my work with children at schools. I saw that while children had a lot of fun, they also designed their lives. If you are a parent or a teacher or a relative of a child who is listening to me now, you can do the technique of walking to the future with that child, I have to say. And I'm ending this video here. See you in the next one.